What's up, Pikes Peak RC Arena? It is Robbie here to give you guys the latest and greatest news for the Pikes Peak RC Arena, located right here. All right, everybody. The store is still open, still 75% off. Hate to say all the paint is gone, all the RC cars are gone, but there's still plenty of stuff in there for you guys to go through and stuff like that. Little small slim pickings, but yeah, there's still stuff up in there. Okay, again, when I say everything in the store is 75% off, I'm talking the pit areas are for sale, the Christmas trees for sale, golly, the ceiling speakers are for sale, everything's for sale. All right, golly, even Corey's computer chairs for sale. All right, so if you guys go up in there, go say hi to Corey, your highs and goodbyes or whatnot, and yeah, right over there. All right. On today's segment, as I said in the last video, we're going to talk about traveling with your RC cars and stuff like that. Again, I travel a lot with my work and stuff like that, and what I do, and for those that do travel as well too, and you find yourself bored, what I do is I scope out the area. I'll Google and see what RC tracks or hobby shops are in the vicinity of where I'm going to be at in reasonable distance, so I'll go ahead and I'll check out. I'll make a drive and stuff like that. When I was over in Kansas, I went to Fort Riley. I drove almost an hour to get to Topeka, or 35 minutes to get to Topeka and stuff like that. And they had a hobby shop over there and an old racetrack that's now closed. But again, when I travel, I bring what is out there in that location. I do have a lot of genres of cars that I do race. So if there's an oval track, I'll bring my oval car. 10 scale truck, I'll bring my 10 scale buggy or my touring car, so on and so forth. And yeah, so right now I'm about to get ready to travel. I'm about to head to South Carolina in Charleston, and there's 3 tracks in the area. They're all 8 scale. And yeah, so I'm going to bring the e-buggy and the e-truggy out there, and then we're going to have a blast. So right here, this is my Nanook case. This is the one I travel with. This is my trustworthy case that I always travel with. Since I travel so much, I get luggage that gets damaged, and I went ahead and went with the hard case stuff. Granted, it's a little bit heavier when you check in your bags. I run a Pelican Air, and that one has my truggy and it has my radio in it, and then on top of that, clothes and stuff like that. So that's what I do. And then my other check-in bag will have my tools, my tires, parts, so on and so forth, and to include clothing as well too. So what I got right here, this is my Nanook case. I got this on Amazon. It's the Nanook 935. Now, they were on sale when I got this. It was like $150, and I don't know what the price is now. But yeah, I almost forgot my son's right there. Say hi, Isaiah.
Hello.
So Isaiah's over there. He's on his phone and playing with his rock crawlers and stuff, getting ready for Shane's RC Crawler Bash. But yes, this is pretty much how I go loaded with the 8 scale buggy here. Yeah, very straightforward. This is my EB4822, and yeah, what I do and what I prep for is I usually pull my axles, and then I don't pull the hubs. That way it fits in here nice, snug, and perfect. And then with my batteries, I travel with these LiPo cases. So I have my transmitter battery up in here. This is my LiPo transmitter battery, and it goes in here. And then I have my other batteries for the e-truggy and the e-buggy, and they're both in here, both my 4S's. So when you're traveling with LiPo batteries, and they will tell you, you have to bring them in with your carry-on, all right? So, or you have them on your person. So that's how I travel with these. These go with my buggy. And then what I do, because of the different elevations, the different climate, so on and so forth, what I'll do is I'll empty out all my shocks. They'll go in without no fluids in them. That way they're not leaking on the plane. They're not leaking in my bag or my case here. So that way when I get to where my location is, I go ahead and talk to the locals and see what they run. All right. So do not be afraid to talk to the locals there and stuff like that. They will definitely help you out. They always welcome new racers. We do the same at our track or when it was open. So again, we welcome everybody, and everywhere I've been, everybody's been so helpful and so the hospitality is right there. Okay, Again, I got my camera mount, so when I'm doing little videos and stuff, I got a little jerry rig thing here that holds my laptop. So again, I carry my laptop with me, goes right in here, and it closes just perfect. All right, and then I got packed some more stuff up in here. And what I do with my check baggage, I give myself between 5 and 10 pounds of extra room. Okay. There have been times that I pack really heavy and stuff right up at the 50-pound mark, and that's what most airports go by, is with the weight of 50 pounds. You go any higher than that, boy, I'm telling you right now, that is skyrocket. Just keep it at the middle of 50 pounds or the max of 50 pounds, and I go about 40, 45. That way, just in case I do some shopping or I find some stuff over there, some extra parts or whatnot. So like I'm getting ready to go to Extreme RC Hobby Raceway over there, and they have a plethora of techno parts. So I'll probably gather some parts while I'm there and stuff like that for the next race coming up at TNR, to include Matt Kyle's area over there at Ram. So I'll be hanging out with the guys over there, the Hebrew Hammer, Tim, James, and Justin, and a couple of the others that I met out there. Again, the hospitality of where I go to with the racetracks is so phenomenal. They are fun to be with. These guys are just like us over here in Colorado. So the community is really, really cool and comfortable with each other. So again, I'll be bringing the e-buggy and the e-truggy. Again, when you go through TSA, again, make sure that you have your batteries on person. Oh, there goes somebody's home. Make sure you have your batteries on your person. Do not have them in your checked baggage. Do not carry spray paint. You won't be allowed to carry spray paint with you at all on the plane or even in your checked baggage. So again, no aerosol paints at all. So if I end up finding a body over there and stuff like that, I'll usually buy the paint and then I'll donate it to somebody that can use it and stuff, because I'm not going to use all of it. I do have a bunch of paint here, but like I said, if I do find myself buying a new body out there, yeah. So I don't think I'll be needing a new body. This body has served me well. This is that Let Finger Racing body, so I'm very happy with it. I got it from Extreme RC to include the buggy. So yeah, and their tires. So I think I'm going to be coming back with some tires. I know John and a couple others are asking about tires, the Himoto brand. So from the Hebrew Hammer over there at Extreme RC. So I'll go ahead and check those out for you guys, and then have a bunch of those ready and stuff like that. So again, this is how I travel with the buggy, clothes, and everything else. Hi, my love. Hi. Okay. But anyways, that's how I travel. And again, with your checked baggage, do not have any aerosols in your checked baggage, let alone any LiPos or LIHV batteries. I keep on saying HIV batteries, but your LiPo high voltage batteries. All right. So again, I travel without any of my shock fluids in my shocks. That way it does not explode anyway or near inside my luggage and gets all over my clothes because of oil. So I'll drain it out, and then I'll use the oils according to where my location is at. So again, it varies, right? So what I would use over here, let's say for example, 40 weight over there in South Carolina, because it's hotter and it's more humid, I'll probably use a higher weight, almost 50, 55 weight. So I'll go from there and stuff. So that's how I travel. Hard case wise, I highly recommend the hard case. I do have my OGIO bags, but that's here for local, and I've seen OGIO bags get damaged a lot at the airport. So pretty much my luggage is all this. This is the Nanook 935. There is also the Pelican, which is in similar variation in this, but it's a little bit narrower. But this is probably the biggest carry-on that you can have on the plane. Okay, and then I have my Pelican Air for my checked-in baggage, and then I got a military side zipper bag that I use for my other stuff that I'm not worried about getting smashed or whatever, or if it gets stacked on. So again, check it out. If you are traveling, you do want to protect your valuable assets of RC cars. Yeah, look into the Nanook 935. I found it on Amazon. I think I was in Fort Benning at the time, and that's when I picked up my I picked up the RC10 T6.4, and it was on sale for $298, which is normal price at the time, or I think it still is at $399. is the only reason why I got it at that price is because the track had closed down, but the hobby shop was still open and was on sale. I should have got the short course truck, but I don't know. That's what Isaiah's going to be driving over there at Matt Kyle's track. He'll be driving the Truggy, and then he'll be driving short course truck. I think I'll start him off at short course truck, see how he likes it. If he wants more speed, I'll put him on the Truggy, and I'm sure he can handle it and stuff. And I'll have the e-buggy and the e-truggy as well too. So we'll have fun over at Matt Kyle's when we have that opportunity. I think Matt Kyle only races twice out of the month, so that kind of makes everything a little bit more relieving and stuff like that, especially when I'm over living at the track almost 5 days out of the week. So sometimes 6, maybe 7, depends when Boquita gets mad. So anyways,
Yeah.
anyways, that is it for my travels and stuff like that. Also tires. It all depends what track you go to, what tires people use over there. So again, talk to the locals. They are very friendly. I think everywhere that I've been, from Harrisburg to Reno to SDRC, Topeka, Washington, I forgot what the name of that track was, to include Fort Benning area, or where was that at? Yeah, Fort Benning area, and Charleston, South Carolina. And I've been up at North Carolina. Oh, I've been over at Adrenaline RC, but I didn't get to go to their track when I was over there in at our work office near the Capitol and stuff like that. So again, there's all these places. The hospitality is like super duper perfect. All right, so have fun, you guys. I will see you up there when I get back. I will have a blast. Driving out there at South Carolina for about 2 weeks. So, oh my goodness, such terrible heat I'm going to deal with. So I got to remind myself, bug spray. Remember your location too, because I got tore up on my legs over there at that track. And yeah, I think bug spray will be the thing that I need, because my legs were hurting really, really bad. All right, Pikes Peak RC Arena, that is it for my travel woes. And I'm about to get ready, finish up packing up for South Carolina. I will see you guys when I get back.